Hey everyone, Leo with the Dreaming Tree, and welcome to the assembly video for our Candelabra Christmas card. Now this is one of 6 new Christmas cards from our new bundle, and I have all of my pieces cut out and in front of me. This is gonna go real quick, so hang on to your seat. And as you can see here, the main design on the front is just made up of these 4 layers. Okay, so I'm going to start off by just getting all these layers glued together. It's simply just layering. Very simple. This is the bottommost layer. So we want to leave that at the bottom. We're going to find this piece. That's the next layer. We'll flip her over and begin applying your glue to the back. And you want to focus on making sure that you get enough glue around the perimeter. That's the part that has a tendency to kind of come apart. Really need to make sure that we get that nice and strong. Then we do have these little areas here on the leaves. Want to make sure you get a little bit of glue in there as well. Got to work kind of quick because this stuff's already drying around the perimeter here. Might want to go over that one more time if you notice that it's starting to kind of change color. Okay. So just want to line that up with the previous layer as precisely as you can. And if you have a handy little brayer, now's the time to use that. And I would actually do this from the back, just in case you got some gunk on your brayer. Don't want to blemish the face of the card. Actually, at this point, it doesn't even matter because most of this isn't going to be showing up since we have multiple layers to put on there. So this is the next layer here, this yellow layer. Let's get our glue on here. Now we've got a lot of little details on here, so you want to kind of keep on moving with the glue. Okay, throw a little bit between the little candles here. And then of course, just in these little leaf areas, don't need to get every single little section of it covered with glue. Just as long as you have some of them covered, you should be fine. There we go. Okay. Let's get that nice and lined up as accurately as possible. There we go. Okay. Grab that handy brayer. There we go. Perfect. Okay, and this is the last layer here. Now this is a pattern layer, so you can pick a beautiful little pattern to put on the front, preferably something subtle. You don't want it to be overpowering and hide the actual design, so something subtle would be nice. This is actually the LeBlanc stack by DCWV. Actually, we used this on the previous 6th set of cards that we did not that long ago. And actually, I'm saying actually a lot today. I don't know why. So I'll try to stop that. Okay, that's good. I'm going to dab some of these little areas with my finger because I feel like I got a little bit too much glue on there, and I don't want that to seep out onto the yellow. I want to try to keep it as clean and crisp as possible. Nice and crispy. All right, perfect. Okay, so that's essentially what it should look like. If your layering is slightly off, I don't really think it's that big of a deal. You're not really going to be able to tell all that much. Okay, so now remember, this is the front of the card because we have the little markers there. I'm going to put the little panel on the inside. This is where you're going to put your little sentiment or do your stamping. Or if you're fancy, you can have your machine with its pen tool write your little message. Okay, and when you put this down, just do your best to keep a nice even border all the way around so this looks nice and framed. Okay, there we go. All right, so that's that. And now what we're going to do is I'm actually going to grab some foam squares and we're going to add a little bit more dimension to this. And I need to go to the store and get myself some more foam squares. I'm actually going to use some other ones here. My white ones are pretty much gone. These are nice. They're big and wide. Probably need a lot less of them. Okay, I'll throw one in the middle here, and I'm just going to give this the old push test. I think the sides might need a small one on the side. I'm going to throw one here and throw one here. Perfect. Okay, so we'll peel those off, and we're going to apply this using the little guides on the front of the card, just to make sure we get everything nice and centered. Can't forget that. Okay, and there's the top point, and looking at the bottom point, and there we go. Perfect. Got that one the first try. Okay, now we do have a little banner that goes just below that, and it's made up of these two pieces. I've got a gold foil for my base, and then this is the little piece that you can stamp on to write your main sentiment on. And again, if you know how to do it, there's plenty of videos on it. You can also have your machine, if it has a pen tool, do the writing for you. Okay, so that's how we create the little banner, and I'm going to flip that around as well. Let me see if these are too big. Yeah, that's fine. These will work. I'm going to do 3. Don't want to leave that middle part hanging. Okay, get those in place, and then you notice there's a little point here at the bottom, and there's a point in this valley. Just want to get those matched up, and then try to keep it as balanced as you can, as centered, so that we have a little bit of green space at the bottom as well. And I think that might be, yeah, I gotta lift that up and just fix that a little bit. Come on, there we go. Just give it a little nudge upward. That might have been too much now. There we go. Perfect, I think. Nope. I'm going OCD today, but anyway, you get the idea. I'm going to pull this back. It helps to actually look at it face on. There we go. Okay, perfect. Okay, so there's our beautiful card. And now, take a look at the coordinating envelope that comes with every card from Dreaming Tree. I've already got it pre-folded here. And here is the little overlay that's going to go in here to give this two-tone effect. We're going to begin by putting glue inside of these little areas on the inner part of the bow. And I'll explain why here in just a moment. And then work a little bit of glue around the perimeter as well. And then take this piece, and you're going to put glue on just the perimeter, only the perimeter. The reason for that is, if we were to try to guess where to put our glue on the inside here to avoid the cutout, we would make a mess, and ultimately we would have glue showing through, which I actually do. I had a little bit there because I didn't stay close enough to the perimeter, but luckily it was just a tiny little bit, and I just rubbed that off with my finger. I don't know how these ended up on the bottom of my envelope. I am just a mess today. Okay, so there it is. There's the beautiful little bow. Then we're going to take the two flaps and fold them in. You're going to put a little bit of glue just along the inside here, like so. There we go. And then fold this up, press down, and there we go. Just like that. Okay. And there you have it. So that's pretty much it. Very quick card. Oops. Oh, that was stuck to the inside there. And you can see how beautifully that fits in there. I actually didn't wait long enough for this. I always do this. I always try to show you how the envelope works before it's actually dry, but that's pretty much it. So yeah, very quick, beautiful. You could probably, I don't know, probably make 6 or 7, maybe 8 of these an hour, I would say. And I don't know how many Christmas cards you guys send out, but hey, if it takes you a day, it's a great excuse to get into the craft room and make some beautiful cards. So anyway, if you make this or any of the cards from our new bundle, I would love to see them, and so would the rest of our community. So head over to your Facebook and do a search for Dreaming Tree Group, or you can just type in this little URL that you see at the bottom of your screen. But anyway, I had a good time. Happy Christmas card making, and as always, I look forward to crafting with you again. Hey, thanks for crafting along with me. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, check out some of our other videos, and also please consider hitting that subscribe button. And don't forget to visit our site and check out our free SVG section where we have over 140 free SVG files complete with assembly videos. I look forward to crafting with you soon.